Hey guys, Metal Driver 89 here, bringing you another WWE review. And today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar. Looking at the sides of the box, we see an image of Brock Lesnar, and on the other side, you see his name. On the back of the box, you see two images of Brock Lesnar, one a photograph, the other one a Toei photography photo with a nicely posed image of Brock Lesnar. We also see stats, career highlights, and a description of this figure. Stats include a height of 6 feet 3 inches, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a finisher, the F5. Career highlights include Universal Champion and WWE Champion. The description states Brock Lesnar was originally dubbed the next big thing, for as reason. A once-in-a-lifetime athlete who can only be described as a force of nature. The Beast Incarnate has done it all, from winning championships to ending Undertaker's legendary WrestleMania undefeated streak. Alright, now that we have taken a look at the box, let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a closer look at Brock Lesnar. Alright, and here is Brock Lesnar out of the packaging, but first, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So he comes with 2 extra interchangeable heads, an entrance beanie, 2 fisted hands, 2 gripped hands, 2 open hands, an entrance shirt that says Suplex City, and the Universal Championship belt. So looking closer at the interchangeable heads, he's got a head that's showing his gritting teeth, which looks like it's the expression that he makes from the meme that's been going around, so I don't know if they use that as an inspiration for this head sculpt. He also has a screaming head, which is also very detailed. Paint apps came out very nicely on both of them. And then looking at the Universal Championship belt, it's very detailed, very nice. Mine has an extra silver paint right there, which is a little disappointing. So we have seen the Universal Championship belt released before. However, this one's a little different. It has a darker red. Comparing that with one of the previous Universal belts, this one's from the Roman Reigns SummerSlam figure. So yeah, the new one is actually a darker red, which kind of gives it a bit of a more realistic look. It looks more leathery as opposed to the previous one. So I don't know if this is the first time we've gotten this in this red color. So this could be the first one. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments below, because this is actually the only other Universal Championship belt that I have, but I do like the darker red, so that's really nice. And here's Brock Lesnar with his beanie cap on, so it fits really nicely on him. It's great for his entrance attire. And then taking a closer look at the standard head sculpt, so he's got a very stoic expression. It looks great. It looks just like Brock Lesnar, so I think this is a really good head sculpt. The paint came out very nicely on this, just like the other two heads, so I'm very glad the paint looks great on all 3 head sculpts. Then looking at his shirt, it's got Suplex City on there, the Brock Lesnar logo, so that looks really good. So basically it goes on from the strap on the back, so we've seen this many times, so it comes off very easily, as you can see. And now we can see the rest of the body. So the detailing on his tattoo looks really good. So it doesn't look like there are any paint defects on that tattoo. Then looking at the tattoo on his shoulder, that looks great as well. Then looking at the other shoulder, that tattoo looks good. Doesn't seem to be any missing paint or splotches. Then looking at the back, again, the tattoo came out very well. So I'm glad that the paint apps look great on this figure. So that looks awesome. And then he is utilizing the Ultimate Edition torso articulation. And actually, I think this looks really good. I think the way that this looks on his body actually works. Then looking at his gloves, it's got Lesnar on the knuckles, then at the top of the gloves it says Fear the Fury, so paint came out really well in there. Then looking at his shorts, there's not a lot of paint detailing on there except for other than the logos. So there you've got his Brock Lesnar logos there. Then he's got it on his butt as well. Then look at the rest of the body, he's got these massive calves. So yeah, this Brock Lesnar is definitely beastie. He's very bulky looking, he's very solid. I like the way this looks, so that looks really nice. So overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Alright, now going over the articulation on the Brock Lesnar figure. So his head can go up that high up and go that far down, which is a pretty good range. It can move side to side. The shoulders are on a hinge, so it moves that far out. It can rotate all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows, which is a feature of the Ultimate Edition figures. The wrist can swivel, and there's a hinge as well, and I'm actually noticing there's some missing paint on the gloves, on both of the fisted hands. So if you look at the other hands, he's got the paint there. So yeah, that's that's kind of odd. So I don't know if that's a paint defect on mine or if all the fisted hands have that error. So actually let me know in the comments if you have this figure. Let me know if your fisted hands also are missing paint at the bottom of the glove. Alright, going back to the articulation, so he has this diaphragm joint at the top that has a ball joint, I believe, so it can go that far back, that far down. So not too bad. There is a swivel at the waist which allows him to twist. He's got ball joints at the hips which allows his legs to go that far out, which is a really wide spread. His leg can go that high up. There is a cut at the thigh which allows it to swivel. He's got double jointed knees. There is a cut at the top of his boot. He's got hinges at the ankle which allows it to go that far down, that high up. He's got ankle pivot and a toe hinge. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar? I think this is a great figure. He's got a ton of accessories. He's got 3 interchangeable head sculpts. I love the added articulation. I like the entrance gear. I think the paint apps came out very well on this figure. This is really the best Brock Lesnar figure that we have gotten so far. And honestly, I'm really happy with the Ultimate Edition line. I hope it keeps going. I hope we get a ton more figures in this line. So I am really happy with this Brock Lesnar. I think this is one you should definitely pick up, because again, it is the best Brock Lesnar figure we have gotten so far. So hopefully with this Ultimate Edition line we see more figures, because I would love to see a Stone Cold Steve Austin or an Undertaker figure. So let me know down in the comments section below, what do you think of this Ultimate Edition line and what figures you would like to see from this line. If you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, why don't you subscribe so you can see more WWE reviews. As always, stay tuned till the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.